Hi guys. Coming to you from my kitchen rather than the classroom. So, as you know, the next few weeks, 5 weeks, are going to be a little different than what we're used to. I wanted to take a little bit of time and talk to you about what you should expect. The big picture, to be completely honest, I don't really know what to tell you overall to expect because I've never done this before either. So just know that we're going to get through this. It's going to be one day at a time, and we're going to be okay. What we're going to be doing is we're going to keep learning, okay? Because for several reasons. One, you're going to be taking this information and it's going to be built upon later on in your school career. We will come back to school, your learning will continue. So it is really important that we continue working on some of these concepts because you're going to continue to build on them. Another reason that we're going to want to keep going is we need that sense of normalcy. We need something that's somewhat close to normal. Okay, because I don't know about you, but I haven't really left my house much, and that's not normal for me at all. But school is, okay? It looks a lot different than normal. I'm not seeing you guys every day, which I am going to miss. Um, but we're going to keep going. And then also, like, we don't want to lose any of the information that we've learned. So that's a huge thing. So, expectations. What do I expect from you? There's going to be information every day posted in Google Classroom. I may have to utilize my website a little bit differently, and I'll talk about that more in just a second. But there's going to be work for you to do every day. Now, how much time am I expecting you to work on it? For my class, I'm setting up things for about 20 to 30 minutes worth of work. Now, that's 20 to 30 minutes of complete focused work, not 20, 30 minutes of I'm watching TV while I'm working and kind of halfway doing things. Okay. So just keep in mind if you're like, this is taking me so much longer. Well, if you're not really tuned in on what you're doing, it is going to take you longer. Okay. Um, so I've lost my spot on my list here. So where are you going to find this work? We're going to utilize Google Classroom as usual. Office hours. So you may have seen, so that document that was sent out for the snow day work, okay? You and your parents are going to get a similar yet modified, it's been adjusted a lot, document for this next week. You're going to be sent it for the week. You may have teachers that add things in there for the add it day by day. It may be by the week. So it's basically just giving you an overview of what it is that we're asking you to do. More detailed directions. Some teachers have links to all the work on there. I am not because everything will be for you in Google Classroom, but it does give you an overview of what I'm asking you to do for that week. So office hours, what those are, it's a throwback to a term from college. In college, when I would have a class, and if I needed to meet with my teacher or professor, they taught other classes, and I never knew what their schedule was, but they had posted office hours. What that meant was those were times when they were definitely in their office and available to answer questions. So we've kind of taken that and we've modified it a little bit. So every teacher will have 2 hours a day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, in which you can contact them and get a response. I wouldn't say instantly, but really quickly. I mean, pretty close to instantly. However, please, please, please do not think that that is the only time that you can expect an answer from a teacher or ask a question of a teacher. That's simply not the case, okay? Send the email at any time, okay? The majority of us are probably going to be on our computers anyway, even if it's not our office hour time. Just ask the question, okay? Just know that you may have a longer wait time to get an answer back when it's outside of those posted office hours that will be on that document, okay? So please, please, please ask questions. If something is not working, I need to know that immediately. I would rather have 22 emails saying this isn't working than none because you assume that somebody else is going to ask. If you have a question, send me an email. You're going to have another option that would be for sending a video question and answer. It's called Flipgrid, Grid. There'll be something after this that'll kind of go through and talk about what that is. Sorry. So because sometimes it's easier to ask the question verbally than it is to write it, and especially if what are you doing? Okay, so welcome to virtual teaching. Especially if I've asked you to do something or I've asked you to draw something or whatever, and you just aren't quite getting it, you can do it that way. And we're going to utilize that platform for lots of different things. I do ask for patience. Um, I will extend the patience to you. I need you extend it to me as well, because well, just like that with my little one right there. I'm teacher for you guys, and I'm also teacher for them while they're home too. So it's going to take some patience. It's also going to take definitely using our success habits, our grit. We're going to keep going even when it's hard. Like, let's face it, staying home is not easy. One thing I would suggest, very strongly suggest that you do, is get in the habit of checking your email more than once a day, especially now. Teachers may send out stuff. You'll get notifications from Google Classroom if you have that set up. If you ask a teacher a question, you probably should check your email looking for a response. Other things to keep in mind as we go. Make sure that this is your work that we're doing, because again, it's your learning that's going to be impacted. So have integrity, do the right thing, even though no one's watching, and do all that stuff. We talked about if things aren't working to contact me immediately so I can try to either, if it's a YouTube video that for some reason I forgot to hit the approve button, that I can do that. If it's something where the site is blocked, I can come up with something else, figure it out, troubleshoot it. It's going to take us working together to get through this. So I have to admit, I'm really bummed that our trebuchets are sitting in our classroom, not getting finished. I almost sent them home with you guys to have you possibly, just in case this happened, finish them. But I didn't, and yeah. So, okay, here's my plan. When we get back to school, we're going to finish those and we're going to build our roller coasters. In the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to finish up Forces of Motion as far as the concepts and the knowledge, and then we're going to move on into space. I am really, really, really hoping that we are not like Kansas that have canceled for the entire year, so that we can come back and finish our trebuchets and our roller coasters, because they're super fun. But anyway, okay, so there's that. There's some information for you. I will have some other stuff for you guys on this Flipgrid thing and what to expect and how to get to it. And hopefully I can show you how to get to it, because your end may look different than mine. But know that we'll figure this out. We'll get through it together. Okay, bye.